Happy Sunday!
Let's be strong!
Today's message is God makes us strong. So right now we look like we're ready for a race or something, right? We look like we're ready to work out. Sophia has her medal on that she actually earned when she ran a Spartan race. Abby actually has my hat.
I look like my mom!
Yeah, my hat from when I ran the New York City Marathon. And I'm wearing a Tough Mudder headband. So today we're going to talk about how God makes us strong. Sometimes we think that God only makes us strong in one way, right? That he gives us, strong muscles or a strong body, but that's not the only way we are strong. So let's first talk about our bodies and how strong they are, right? So what can we do with our bodies now that we're home? Think about that at home. What could we do outside to exercise our bodies? What could you do, ladies?
We can run, jump,
take a walk in the woods.
Yeah, and we've been doing that. We've been taking a walk in the woods because we have a nice long piece of woods behind our house. And we realized today that we walked almost 2.5 miles and we really didn't get very tired. So we felt kind of strong after that walk. That's not the only way, though, God makes us strong with our bodies, right? Mm-hmm. He also makes us strong to deal with situations. So right now, we are kind of in a hard situation, and look at us. We're all doing it. We're all surviving. So let's think about a time that you might have been brave, right? Because God makes us strong because he makes us brave. So how have you ever felt brave? What's something that you were scared to do and then you did it? Think about that.
Something I was scared to do once was go down at Kalahari, the purple slide.
Ooh, why?
It's the scariest.
Why was it so scary?
I can't even go on the red slide.
Why was it so scary?
Because it goes like super fast.
Is it dark?
And I want, no, but it has an opening at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the middle, but you go down and it goes like, you're right here, and then you
Wow.
down.
Now, did you end up doing it?
Yeah.
And then what happened? Because you were brave, you went down the slide, and then what happened? How'd you feel after?
Good.
You felt good.
And then after once, I fell on my face because Dad wasn't looking out. He wasn't even looking at me.
Oh, goodness. So let's think about that. So sometimes you feel like you can't do something and you say, all right, I need to be brave. And God gives you that strength, right? Now sometimes we get really mad, right? So when we are mad, right, we can also be strong because God made us strong. So if we're sitting there very angry about something, right, what can we do? God gave us the strength to do what if you're really mad? What can you do, Sophia, if you're really mad about something? God gave you the strength to do what? How do you deal with it?
Hit yourself on the wall.
You go,
Bad choice.
snap out of it. Do what we have to do.
I don't think those are good choices.
Yes.
A good choice is
How
if
you
you
feeling?
are mad would be to talk about it with somebody, right? And sometimes it's very hard to say how we feel, and God gives us the strength and ability to talk out our feelings, right? So if you're mad, use God's strength of your voice, right, to talk about it. All right. Now, sometimes, right, when you are sad, it's very hard to be strong. And right now, there's a lot of sad things happening in the world, and you may have had someone maybe get sick from this virus. And if you think about it, right, it's very sad right now for many people working in hospitals and dealing with things like that. So let's think about if you're sad, right, you still can have God's strength. What could you do if you're very sad?
You could feel good and get over that problem, and you could stop if you're crying or
Okay,
you're
so
very sad.
Let's think about that. Let's stop for a second. She said you could get over it. Well, sometimes if it's a small problem, right, a small little thing that you get sad about, like you broke a toy and then you fixed it. Abby once lost her tooth and it went down the drain and she couldn't give it to the tooth fairy. She was sad. She wrote a letter to the Tooth Fairy and she got over it. And,
$7.
and all was good and she got $7. So that's a little problem. If you have a big problem, right, you might not get over it, but what you can do is maybe use the power and strength of God giving us prayer, right? You could pray about it. And maybe God, right, will help and give you some comfort. So that's how God makes you strong, is that even through a sad time, you have the power of prayer to get yourself through it. And also, he gave you family and friends and people around you to also help you. Okay.
And
so
sisters.
let's talk about one more thing. So, how else did God make us strong? Well, God made us strong because we can also be helpful, right? Right now, you see people helping others. You might be helping others by simply drawing a rainbow, putting it in your window, sending a card to a neighbor, calling your grandma or grandpa, and telling them that you love them. That's a way that you can be strong right now and you can be helpful. So after this video, I want you to watch a story about a person in the Bible named David. Now, David was
David's grandson.
up against a very big challenge where he had to be strong. So after this video, go watch David and Goliath and find out how he didn't have to use his strength, right? He used his intelligence, his smart, what God gave him to fight with, right? So let's remember that God made us strong, and he made us strong in many situations. So don't forget to use the powers that God has given you. It was great seeing everybody. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week. What do we say?
Let's be strong.
Let's be strong. Bye.